The Director of Basic and Secondary Education on Wednesday explained the role of her ministry in the recruitment of beauty queens who were later on abused by the former president. Tidajata Jaju said Yaya Jammeh would usually organize the July 22nd beauty contest and give orders for the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education to play active roles in the entire arrangement. Young girls across the country underwent a vigorous recruitment exercise both at regional and national levels to compete for scholarship packages. News broken in June this year that the exiled former president has used his status and wealth to lure the secondary school girls into sexual abuse. Detailed by Julden Jai.
Director of Basic and Secondary Education in explanation to the recruitment of students into her ministry's beauty pageant revealed the use of backdoor by the office of the former president to attract the queens into sexual contracts. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has for 7 years been organizing a national beauty pageant for hundreds of students from the junior and senior secondary schools under the instructions of Yahya Jammeh. With exception of the first edition in 2008, participation to the competition was decentralized, having all regional education directorates in the preliminaries. Shift competition in the show of beauty and talent accorded the event prestigious status where finalists were sponsored to further their education in the name of July 22nd beauty pageant, having a lot of participants from the rural poor, making it to the initial list of 100 and later 22. The exiled former president used his status and wealth to win the attention of these girls to satisfy his personal desires.
I think the problem was when students started, um, um, contacting the office of the president without our knowledge, and that one we don't have control over.
Can you tell us of instances when that happened?
Yes, sometimes we will just sit and we hear that so and so and so has gone for studies without our knowledge. And I always quote the outlay of our honorable minister, because when our honorable minister goes for cabinet meetings, she goes up and the outlay is always down there. And she will come and tell me, Tida, are you aware that so and so is around? Or so and so and so, I saw so and so at the office of the president.
In June, news broke that the exiled former president had used his influence to rape the 2014 winner of the beauty pageant. From the testimony of Tida Jata Jaju, those involved in the entire arrangement of the pageant would have nodded heads in confirmation of Jammeh's access to such an innocent girl who joined with hope to sail through her educational journey. The educationist told the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission that the former Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, Fatou Lamin Faye, in one occasion extended invitation of the then president to all participants of the beauty pageant to a reception in his hometown.
No, for the first edition, after the courtesy call, there was a time to that I got a call from the minister, honorable minister, and she informed me that he's doing a bank. That is the president wants to organize a banquet for the girls, and it will be done in Kanilai. And all the participants and those in the organizing committee can participate if they want to. So all the girls were camped again and at the hotel, and they were accompanied by the judges. Some judges were part of it. Some members of the organizing committee were part of it, and a banquet was organized for them in Kanilai.
In other occasions, she said the ministry was never informed of the contact between Jammeh or his protocols with the girls. As a result, some of them were traveling on the invitation of State House, while others were being offered jobs without consultation with her office. And that she came to know some of these happenings when issues began to come up as a result of the pageant.
Yes, normally we give them the biodata of the cars together with their passport size photographs. We do, and normally because it's a cabinet. I think it's a cabinet decision, something like that. And normally after the end of every pageant, too, the honourable minister will write a cabinet paper to that effect.
On why must it take so long for the truth to come out, the director said nobody has ever reported a matter of wrongdoing to her, although she said she normally advised the girls to be cautious. The July 22nd beauty pageant was courtesy of the Miss Black USA, which attracted the then president of the Gambia. The pageant was also aimed at empowering girls through education and appreciation of cultural diversity and beauty. Few years down the line, more and more girls from the pageant began to point fingers at former President Yahya Jammeh's sexual harassment or rape. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Julden Yai.